This is the only guide you'll ever need to change your self-concept. Trust me. Your self-concept is the mental picture you have of yourself, the unique blends of attitude, beliefs, and perceptions that make up your identity. Hi my loves, welcome back to my channel. It's Duchess, and I teach you how to love yourself while also growing into loving myself. Self-concept is something that I personally struggled with, especially coming from what I would consider a below middle class, well, way below middle class household, but innately having all of these big goals and these big dreams, and growing up in a space where, first of all, you're trying to figure out who you are because you're a child. You're trying to figure out how your life is going to go and how to make it that way. You have all of these big goals, you have all of these big dreams. You have no concept of affordability, you have no concept of money. You just know that this is your dream and you want it to happen. And being in a space where you share those dreams with your family, with your parents, with people that you look up to, and you're expecting them to say, oh, yes, that's so good, that's so great, because they're constantly asking you, what do you want to be when you grow up? What do you see yourself doing when you get older? And you tell them these dreams and they laugh in your face. And you're at this age where you're not understanding what's so funny. When I would constantly share my personal goals and dreams with persons of my same socioeconomic standing, I would often be met with responses like, you feel we're rich or something? I often would hear, you think way too highly of yourself. Or, if you're in the Caribbean, you'll be familiar with this, you think you're better than people. So I would often find myself in a position where I would be trying to make myself, as well as my dreams, a little bit more palatable, a little bit more, if this does end up happening, or if I find myself in a position where I need to ask for help in order to make these dreams a reality, I would not get as much pushback. But then there are some things that I never ever could make myself make a compromise on. YouTube was one of those things. I believe I wanted to make a YouTube channel ever since I was in my preteens, because like most of us, we would have grown up viewing YouTube, getting used to social media, and being introduced to people saying things like, I made X amount of money off of this platform, and I made X amount of money off of this platform, and I have used this platform to supplement my income to the point that I may not need my regular 9 to 5 in the next few years if I play my cards right. And you're sitting in an environment seeing that it's possible and that it's being done for other people, but your circle is telling you that you are asking for way too much. Therefore, that habit of trying to make myself palatable and trying to dim my shine and dim my glow and dim my dreams began to leak into other areas of my life. It became my way of living, but it also conflicted with the dreams that I just could not give up. And then I heard someone say something that really stuck with me, and it was that if you have the desire for it, then you have the ability to do it. And that stuck with me because it felt like it was the first chip in the wall of doubt that I spent my entire childhood building up. This video is meant to be a two-parter, so let's start talking about why it is absolutely possible to change your self-concept. Because the brain can change. Psychology shows that self-concept evolves over time through relationships, through experiences, and through intention. Our beliefs are flexible. Not one person on this earth lives their entire life with fast and hard, concrete beliefs. Some things might be stuck in stone, but there are other things that they are willing to waver on. This is called cognitive restructuring. Cognitive restructuring is a therapeutic practice that basically helps people identify and challenge negative thought patterns in order to improve their mental well-being. Your neuroplasticity is wired for change. When we think new thoughts or we try new habits, our brain adapts, and it adapts by strengthening certain neural pathways. Therefore, the more you reinforce or the more you speak positive, self-affirming, or the more you do something new, the stronger these pathways become, making it easier for those new thoughts to now become your default. Changing your self-concept is a process of physically rewiring your brain and not just thinking positively. With understanding this, we can now make a decision to be more practical with changing our self-concept instead of just saying we want to change our self-concept. Start with self-reflection. Who I am now versus who I want to be. The best way I have found this out is not by typing or by inputting things into your notes app on your phone, but it's by grabbing a pen or paper and actually journaling out your thoughts. Let the words flow. It could be word format at first. Get everything that you're thinking out on paper. Describe your current self, whatever comes naturally to you. And it could be something like, I am someone who finishes what I start. I am a morning person. I am a people pleaser. I procrastinate a lot. Reflect on each statement. Is this how you truly see yourself? Or is this what people have told you about yourself? Visualize your ideal self. That is the person you want to become, as well as the beliefs that someone like that will have. Things like, I am wealthy. I work out every day. I am a confident person. Picture the daily life, habits, or attitude that this person embodies. Compare and close the gap. What is the difference in choices between who you are now and the beliefs you currently have versus the beliefs that the person who you visualize yourself becoming has? What is the difference? Write it out, identify each and every one of them. And how can you fix that? Review this regularly. This will never be a one and done process. You are always learning, you are always evolving, you are always trying to make yourself better. This process is constant because you are now stepping into a space where you will now have a constant desire and grit and motivation to want to improve yourself. Once you do it once, you would notice that it's so much easier to do it a second time, a third time, a fourth time. You can recreate yourself as many times as you'd like. You can rebrand as many times as you like. And you can also do it whenever you want. Let me know what you think about this video down in the comments below. Don't be shy. Subscribe, and I see you in my next video. Love you, bye.